Ford Escape 2010 6-cylinder. This one the limited edition. So we're going to try to do the dismantling of the drive shaft. It's half, I would say from 1 to 10, that would be, I would say 5, then I would say it's 9. Why? Because, so this is, okay, so that's the back axle, and we have all the way the drive shaft, and this is the cylinder bearing. And then you're gonna go all the way to the front side, which is the transfer case. So I started with, let's shine some light here. Okay, so I started with these two bolts. Just loosen these until the last thread over here. And the second one is the same thing. Just loosen it up, and then you have one should be over there, that's for the cable, which is this one, should be there as well. I just took it off as well. And then I'm dismantling, so this is the first step. The second step, I'm trying to dismantle the back bolts. I think those are like 12 millimeters. And yep, then I put the neutral on so I can rotate the drive shaft. Then I will be able to get the other two bolts. Okay, half of the drive shaft is off. Okay, so 4 bolts, and then the trick is I had to lower the center side, so I used the jack, and then I took the bolts off, both of them, and just lowered it like third of the way, I think, less than third, like respectively, to the floor. So it's kind of like a 20 degree, I would say, 25 degree, because I'm trying to keep everything intact on the other side, because this one has like a grease inside and bearings. It's not really bearings, it's like a mesh with ball bearings inside. Okay, so then, okay, after I lowered this one, so it's kind of put some angle, it puts some angle on the other side. And then I use the, this is like a sand hammer, just to force it to go out. So yeah, it's not too bad actually, but you gotta work around. Okay, and then I took the bolts of the other side. And then, yeah, I'm gonna try to force it out and somehow, let's see. Bingo! Finally, this is out. As I said, yeah, let's loosen these kind of bit, but not all the way out, so they're gonna keep it. And yeah, here is how it looks. See? Man. See, it is from the inside. It has the cavity, and yeah, no fluid will come out. It looks like it has a, looks like an axle, not, but you know, it's not the axle, but looks like the axle, not the big one inside. And here you go. Check this out. Yeah, it has like a long nose inside. And yeah, I forgot to say something. Just try to, you know, mark all these points, so you can, whenever you dismantle it, you can put it back the way it was. That's all. This is it. It's out. Drive shaft. Okay, so what happened was this vehicle vibrates at speed 20 miles per hour. Yeah, it just 18 to 20, then it goes. Everything looks good, even on the highway. Everything is awesome, but only the 20. So finally, you know, I was able to dismantle this thing, and guess what? I discovered that we have the middle universal joint was, I think one side was working good, but the opposite side was really completely shut. So it was jammed. So I took it to the machinist in the machine shop. They switched this one for me, and then I told them anyway, just do the other side. And you know, you can tell if you're gonna just do like, you know, like use your hand up and down, left and right, it should move really freely. So I had them to replace this one as well. Okay, I tried to replace the centerpiece, but I was told everything is good on that one. You don't have to do that. But to me, I was, I'm doing the job anyway, so just change it. Well, long story short. Finally, and then actually they are the ones who were able to put this one back, because I had to dismantle the whole thing and it fall apart. But it's not too bad. Just like I think 6 bolts, like round bolts and a mesh. And it's like the head of this thing will goes in. So as you see, it's like a kind of flexible. Okay, so finally I was able to put everything back in, torque it, but guess what? It did not work out. 20 fixed, but guess what? Starting from speed 40 to up, like it says 60 and 70, it will be worse. So yeah, it has that light, very vibration. At speeds 40 and above. So that's why I had to dismantle this one back again. I'm not sure why, to be honest, but it's definitely something with the drive shaft, because I can feel it in the steering wheel like if you put your hand in the middle console, you can see the vibration there, and if you touch the passenger side seat, you can see the vibration as well. You can tell there is something. So definitely there's something in the drive shaft, nothing else. Well, that's the second one. So I'm gonna take this one back to the machinist. So because I was told, like, could be because if this one was kind of jammed, so it bent or got this one crooked, this side or the other side. To be honest, I'm not that convinced, because I don't know. It's like really hard steel. Besides, if there is going to be any way to escape from the force that will get this steel to bend, it will be through the center bearing, because this thing has the bearing will be the center, deep down inside, and all this thing around it is rubber. So if you have a big force coming in somewhere, this should handle it, or at least this will break. So yeah, not sure again, but I will take it tomorrow to the machine shop again. I'm gonna have them make sure this one is all completely straight line, no issues at all. And we will be able to tell if this is the issue or not. If not, maybe I'll buy like a used one and then try to change the universal joint, because that's the dilemma for me. Like if I wanna have like another used one, guess what? I don't know what's the age for every one of these universal joints at the center bearing. So it does not make any sense if I'm gonna replace it within a month or so. It's gonna be the same thing. So anyway, this is okay. I'm gonna take this one off so I can put this one inside my car, and let's see what the machine shop would say about it. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and let's see how this vibration thing will end up. So I got the drive shaft back from the machine shop, and those guys, the ones I went to, they are not only a machine shop, they are specializing in the drive shaft. So this is, yeah, it's really awesome, because they had the machine that they will put the drive shaft on, and they will spin it on certain speeds, and they will know if it's bent, crooked, or if it has any play at all. So that's why they painted this one, and then they put everything back, and they said they torqued it, and they even put it back on the machine just to make sure everything is balanced on this thing. And to be honest, what I think they did, well, I know they told me they replaced the universal joints again, although those are the ones like another mechanic put these in, and those were new. But I don't know, for some reason they said no, it was not done under a great job, that's why they had to replace them for me. Then I asked them about the center bearing, and they said no, this is good, you don't have to change it at all, this is still in a good shape. The second thing they did, I think they did something else, which is, you check it out. They have some, they welded some weights on them. So they will have just to make sure everything will be rebalanced again when they rotate. So this is freaking awesome. I've never knew that they can do such a thing. This is interesting. So imagine if you get yourself like a used one. So to be honest, you'll never know if it's been bent or anything. Ah yeah, something else about the bending thing. So remember when I told you this, the other mechanic told me this one should be bent by now because I have this side was jammed. But to be honest, yeah, they said no, they put it on a different machine and they said no, everything is good, nothing is crooked, nothing is bent. So that the only thing they did is just like adding weights. So it acted like a wheel that will have some weights on it. And yeah, check this out. So they put these ones in as well. Cool. So yeah, this is in one piece now. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one back in the vehicle and then let's see how good this will be. Okay, the driver shaft in place, the new one. And yeah, I referred to the maintenance manual and I got everything torqued by the book. So we got everything nice and tight. Okay, last thing, we're gonna take it for a spin and let's see if that vibration will be gone. Hopefully, yeah, let's see. Okay guys, this is the back. Okay, all set. Just got back and took the vehicle for a ride. Man, it's like before. Yeah, no vibration whatsoever. On or at 20, 40, 50, I was able to get to the 65. So yeah, I did not go to the highway, just the roads around here. So yeah, it is working now. Everything is awesome. It's just like, this is crazy. So that's what happened then. The vibration is something with the universal joint. That's at 20, at 40, let's say, yeah, let's low speed, 20, 30. And then if you get like high speed vibration, definitely there is something about the drive shaft. It's unbalanced now. Maybe because of the rust, weather environment, I would say so. But yeah, it needs a specialist to get those weights back on it. And here you go. It's as new now. I really like the ride. Now it makes a big difference. Well, guys, I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed it as I did as well. It took me some time to figure things out, but hey, it's a new experience every day. So let's get this done. Thank you guys and enjoy your time.